Yo, what's up? Son of Chaos, and welcome to another Scamfish commentary episode of mine. Okay, so apparently this woman thinks that she is talking to Jackson Wang, which 9 times out of 10 she's most likely talking to a scammer. But let's get down to it. Let's get it.
This woman wants to know the truth about her internet boyfriend.
He's in the group GOT7. He does rapping, vocals, dancing. He's muscular, tall. I am attracted to him. He's very romantic and very sweet. I like the attention.
He was handsome, wealthy, and extremely talented. There was just one problem.
He has a reputation of being a bad boy. I got sent a fake check to my Chase Bank, and the check bounced, and I couldn't pay
Fake check, huh?
rent that month. And he said someone is trying to blackmail me and wants me to pay them, and that was in the sum of about $4,000.
It just seems like it's maybe a bit of a obsession.
I even bought us engagement rings that
Woman, I hate to break it to you, but that's not Jackson on the other end. That's a scammer. And you know, the fact that she even tried to give this scammer a ring, which she thinks that she's talking to Jackson Wang herself, just wow.
are engraved on the inside.
Stick around until the end. We'll find out if this profile claiming to be Jackson Wang is really an international pop star or just another romance scammer playing with Fauna's heart and cash.
Which is obviously another romance scammer. Excuse me.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos help us reach new audiences and can potentially stop other people from being scammed.
All right, Brian, I got a new case. I'll read this person's email. She says, "Hi, Catfish. I've been getting attacked for 5 years by different scammers impersonating singers, actors, and wrestlers. I am currently in a romantic relationship with Jackson Wang from the South Korean boy band
Or so she thinks.
GOT7. I have sent over $4,000 and I just need to find out if he's real. Sincerely, Fauna."
Well, hello, Catfish team. My name is Fauna Lauren. I'm 40 years old and I'm in Michigan. I have congestive heart failure and I'm clinically disabled, so I don't work. One of my passions is I like K-pop. Started getting more into it.
The fact that this woman doesn't work, it actually... Excuse me. What am I trying to say here? The fact that this woman doesn't work because she is disabled, that actually fucking sucks. Because I wonder how she's gonna get money to support herself and stuff like that. Excuse me, my apologies. My throat is kind of acting up.
Lately. They're really kind and genuine, and their lyrics talk about like topics like love yourself and stuff like that. They seem to be kind and caring, and they really appreciate their fans more than other artists. Well, my dating experience in the past hasn't been too good. My first boyfriend, I was like 16, and we went on a few dates. He took me to the movies. We went to eat out at an Italian restaurant. So we were young, we were stupid. After a while, they showed their true colors. That ended like more than 20 years ago. Yeah, most of my relationships didn't like last long.
After several years attempting to date in person, Fauna decided to expand her dating pool by seeking companionship online.
So it's hard for me to get out and meet people in public, so it's easier just to get online and meet people, like different dating sites. My first one was, it's a Korean site called Kato Talk, and
So this website is called Kako Talks. I never even heard of that. So this is a Korean dating website, huh? And from what I am taking away from this whole situation, this woman somehow got a hold of this scammer's profile and thinking that she's actually talking to Jackson Wang, which she really not.
met a few guys on there. I met a guy online. We met in person. He ended up being a total douche. He was just a manipulator, a liar.
Sorry for that noise.
And after a week, he goes MIA.
Fauna didn't have much luck on dating sites. One day while scrolling through TikTok, she came across a musician's profile that would change her life forever.
His name is Jackson Wang, and I came across his profile on TikTok. They reach out to me somehow, and he doesn't really talk about his work much, but I know that he does rapping, vocals, dancing. He has his own studio and is a producer. He's in the group GOT7. I think he's their leader. Brownish eyes, Asian skin complexion, muscular, tall. He has a beautiful smile. He's got a few tattoos here and there too. And I heard that he has a reputation of being a bad boy, that he's kind of a, wild card.
Fauna felt she had met the man of her dreams, and as their love grew, they would speak nearly every single day.
It's too bad that it's a scammer, unfortunately.
He's asked, how did you sleep? Did you eat? How's your health? Just average questions like that. How's the weather? How's your day going? What did you do? Mostly he's concerned about me. Like, he's very romantic and very sweet. He's very caring, very loving. You're looking very beautiful today, and what any girl wants to hear. I think the last thing he said was, "Thank you for coming into my life." He says that a lot. He just said it, "I love you" this morning. I like the attention. When I'm awake, he's sleeping, so we don't really have much of a time to talk. Lately, we've been talking on WhatsApp. He sends me pictures, and we talked on the phone, but he would video saying, "This is really me. All I know is
Wait,
not allowed to date you this morning. I like the attention. When I'm awake, he's sleeping, so we don't really."
As their love grew, they would
romantic and very sweet. He's very caring. You this morning, I like coming into my life. He says that a lot. He just said it, "I love you" this morning. I like the attention. When I'm awake, he's sleeping, so we don't really have much of a time to talk. Lately, we've been talking on WhatsApp. He sends me pictures, and we talked on the phone, but he would video saying.
So it says, "Sorry, babe, my management doesn't let me make video calls." This is obviously a scammer trying to think that Jackson Wang is on management and making her think that Jackson Wang can't do video calls. When 9 times out of 10, it's a scammer doing all of this.
This is really me. All I know is not allowed to date because fans are crazy. The management wants them to.
Hold up. Last time I checked, if I'm not mistaken, hold on, I need to look up something. You know what? Actually,
To seem
Hold on.
approachable and dateable and stay single, It's a kind of a rule in K-pop.
As time went by and their love grew, Fauna and Jackson began to discuss starting a life together and even getting married.
He sent me pictures of a necklace he bought me. I even bought us engagement rings that are engraved on the inside, $80 rings. And I thought that he was going to come over and marry me, so I bought those rings. One's inscribed on the inside of golden wedding bands.
Now that Jackson and Fauna decided to get married, it was time for Jackson to come home so they could plan their wedding.
He said, "I'd want to come over and fly to you. Can you send me this much so I can buy the plane?"
okay, so I've actually looked something up. Apparently, Jackson Wang wants to marry and have a family, but his priorities is his wife's well-being, not society expectations. Interesting. I'm gonna look something else while this video is playing.
Ticket. So I would send it to this lady on PayPal, and he said that's not enough. Can you send me more? Because I need to redo my passport. So I sent him more, and he said I wanna.
Okay, okay. So it says that is Jackson Wang married? Yes or no? And apparently it says no. Jackson Wang is not married. So while he has openly discussed his dating preference and isn't shy about expressing it, his views, he has not confirmed any current relationship or marriage. His fans often speculate about his dating life. I'm not surprised.
Sneak out and come visit you, and can you send me like 1,400? And
I say this time and time again. Why would a celebrity want 1,400 when Jackson Wang has already got that?
And so I sent him that much. The last time I sent 14, and he said, well, someone is trying to blackmail me and wants me to pay them. He was staying at a hotel, trying to sneak off to get to the
Blackmail. Yeah, right.
airport. And someone called him, and it's like, well, I'm gonna tell your management if you don't pay me. So can you send me money to pay them off so I don't get in trouble with my management? Was using PayPal, sending it to some lady in his behalf named Barbara, and that was in the sum of about 4,000. He wanted my social security number, my ID, and he was gonna go to somebody and put me a beneficiary on his account. So, trying to sneak Barbara if you don't pay me. So can you send me money to pay them off so I don't get in trouble with my management? Was using PayPal, sending it to some.
Why would you give money in your sorry, I can't talk today. For some reason my throat is just acting a little funny. Why would you give somebody your information and not to mention your ID? That's a scammer just trying to trick you.
Lady in his behalf named Barbara, and that was in the sum of about 4,000. He wanted my social security number, my ID, and he was gonna go to somebody and put me a beneficiary on his account. Right before I got paid, my checks used to go into PayPal. They would send money to my PayPal, and I was supposed to turn it to Bitcoins and send it to his Bitcoin wallet. I've sent upwards about.
Yeah, if you got a scammer that's basically, what am I trying to say here? If you got a scammer if you got a dating profile that's giving you a Bitcoin information, yeah, don't.
A little over $4,000.
Fauna had been transferring money in and out of her account in large sums, and now was being asked to cash checks for this profile going by the name of Jackson.
I got sent a fake check to my Chase Bank, and the check bounced, and I had to pay them with my check that month, and it left me with nothing.
Why am I not surprised?
After he took a whole month's check of rent, and I couldn't pay rent that month.
After Jackson left Fauna without money to pay rent, he was still asking for Fauna's help.
He broke his foot about a year ago and was out. He was asking me for money for medication. And I was like, you're rich enough, why can't you afford your own medication?
Exactly.
And we got into a heated argument. I was like, I'm tired of fighting with you all the time about money. So, and when it got to the point where it was just 3 months and 4 months, and he would just ask for more and more. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I think that if Jackson was real,
Which he isn't. that's just a scammer trying to manipulate you.
That would be really awesome, like any fantasy, like Prince Charming. I would feel very happy and ecstatic, like a princess. I've been watching a lot of Social Catfish YouTube channel, and I reached out to you guys because I don't have the tools to figure out if these people are real or not. I think I need a hard lesson by a professional.
Alright, Seekers, you know we had to get to the bottom of this. A few days later, Brianne and I got together to weigh the evidence.
This is a very interesting case. I spoke to Fauna the other day on the phone, and she mentioned previously being scammed by other profiles pretending to be K-pop singers, wrestlers. It varies.
So is she a fan of him? It just seems like it's an ongoing thing, maybe a bit of a obsession.
I think so. I agree. I mean, the same people keep reaching out to her, but for some reason she thinks that this particular relationship with Jackson is the real thing.
All right, so is there something that we can do or research to help her out?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everyone knows who this pop star is, but what we could do is send an
For the record, I just want to say that I have never heard of Korean music in my life. Well, actually, that's not true. I remember way back in 2018 when I was actually working with my friends and we were just listening to K-pop. It's actually pretty good. Not to mention when I was at work at my second job, when I was getting ready to go home, and when I was heading home, this one Uber driver, he was listening to K-pop, and I was just like, I've never even heard of this before. I was like, oh, it's K-pop. Honestly, K-pop is actually pretty dope.
IP tracker link to get an idea of where this person's really located. Also, I think that we could look into the financial information because she mentioned sending, receiving money in the past, so there might be something there.
Also clarify how deep the obsession is with this boy band.
I think that's a good idea because she mentioned her family had been talking to her about it before and wanting to warn her about talking to these people online. I think that's a good idea.
I got work to do, you got work to do.
All right.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too. If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help finding out who you're communicating with online, or maybe you need help breaking through to a friend or a family member, don't hesitate to reach out to our email, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. We can help you find the answers you've been looking for.
Alright, Seekers, the research team felt the best way to figure out more about these profiles that Fauna was communicating with was to send an IP tracker to reveal their true locations. Brianne jumped on a call with Fauna to find out more about these profiles.
All right, so I'd like to create an IP tracker. You're currently talking to which person?
Someone came into the picture just after I got off with you. Darby, after a year.
Seriously, Darby? Come on now. Oh my god. She actually think that she's actually talking to Darby. Though, at the same time, she's fully self-aware that she knows that these are scammers just trying to trick her. At least, I think.
His name is Darby, and he started messaging you out of the blue?
Yeah. He said, do you remember me? I was like, not really. You, kind of, ghosted me. What was it for the 200 you took from me?
Well, let's do this. So you have Darby.
Yep. That was a scammer taking $200 from her. Yep.
That just popped back into your life. Let's create an IP tracker for him too.
If the IP tracker says it should be Nepal. He's doing Mount Everest right now. He's climbing it. He's gonna be the first wrestler on the mountain.
Okay, so let's send Mr. Darby an IP tracker and verify where he's located. And then who else are we creating an IP tracker for?
Jay Uso and Jackson Wang.
Seriously? Jay Uso? Come on now. Honestly, this is ridiculous. She is talking to 3 scammers. Just wow, man.
Okay, so 3 total?
Yeah. I think Jackson should be in one of those Asian countries like South Korea or China. Jey Uso, wherever the WWE is being.
Yeah, Jackson Wayne is not in. Yeah, whoever this scammer is, I almost guarantee you, they're from Lagos, Nigeria. Yep.
held at that time. Jey Uso, I've seen. He sent me a picture last night that I don't want no one to see.
What kind of picture?
His ding dong picture. He was.
Jey Uso sent a picture of his dick. Really? Come on. Seriously, why would Jey Uso show a picture of his dick just for everybody to see? Seriously? Just, wow, man. That's funny. You gotta love scammers sometimes and their antics.
Feeling frisky last night.
I know you feel uncomfortable about that picture he gave you. Would you mind sharing that?
He showed a picture of his dick. Which I almost guarantee you, that's not Jey Uso's dick, which just... why would a scammer just show a picture of a cock? That's just weird, man.
Risky picture with me, and then I can look it up and see where he got that from?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a plan. Fauna, we're going to create 3 separate trackers. I will message you after this call and let you know what we've done in terms of the trackers that we've created. I also want you to send us a short message with the tracker as well.
Fauna worked with Brienne to send links to Jackson, Jay, and Darby, and we patiently waited to figure out who would click on them. We sat down with Fauna to give her the results that we had found.
Fauna, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How's everything going?
It's going all right. I got a birthday to celebrate later today, so.
Oh, very nice. So Fauna, what are you hoping to find out today?
What I'm seeking to get out of it is I know 2 of the 3 clicked on links last night, and I'm wondering what those results showed up on your side.
Okay. Well, I think we have that to reveal to you today and a bunch of other information. Look, Fauna,
Lagos, Nigeria. Calling it right now.
we want you to close this chapter in your book and walk away understanding what is going on and who you're communicating with. Ask questions and, be as vocal as possible, because this is your 5th band member that you've been communicating with, right?
No, not at least. I got targeted over 200, maybe.
2 freaking hundred scammers talking to you? 200 scam accounts. Seriously? Really? Come on. That's just ridiculous, man.
Different accounts I've had to block over the past 5 years.
Wow, 200?
From Stray Kids to BT.
I mean, on the other hand, at least she's being more self-aware about these things. Good on her. I'm glad she blocked those 200 people. Thank God.
Yes, to WWE wrestlers, AEW wrestlers.
Can I ask you something, Fauna? I'm curious what it was that made you block certain accounts but pursue other accounts that reached out to you.
I was thinking I was talking to Felix. He's the one of the most popular members of Stray Kids. What he sent me in a message left me completely shocked. And I was like, that's not the way Felix talks. Felix does not go out and threaten his fans like that.
So Fauna, when you notice strange behavior when you're talking to these profiles, is that what prompts you to block certain accounts?
Yeah, and when they start asking for money too.
Okay, and so today, currently, you are talking to Jackson, Jey Uso, and then Darby popped back up into the picture?
I just noticed on my tablet I have a notification from Jackson waiting for me.
What's he been chatting with you about?
How I'm his everything and how much he loves me and how he keeps thanking me for being in his life. Like I told you, that's what he usually always says is thank you for being in my life.
Okay, and so out of all three of these guys today, who do you think is real and who do you think is not real?
To be honest with you, I really have no idea. Like when I first met my ex down in Kentucky, we would video chat every day over, doing everything together. So I knew he was real. And with a lot of my exes, we did that. But with these guys, they make up excuses why we can't video chat.
So
The reason why they make excuses why they can't make video chats is because they're scammers. They're afraid to show their face. And, like I said, when it comes to dating, it's important to make sure that the person is willing to do a video chat.
last night, someone had sent you a picture, correct?
He show a picture of his wee wee. Just a scammer just show a picture of claiming that it's Jey Uso's wee wee. Just scammers are fucking ridiculous, man. Just wow, dude.
Yeah.
Is that typical of him?
Well, after that, lately he's been talking about trying to protect me from scammers. So he's been trying to get on my face.
Yet Jey Uso talking about, save you from these scammers, when it's literally a scammer sitting here telling her this. Seriously? Like, come on. Good God.
Facebook account. Send me the code for your Facebook.
So you mentioned doing a little bit of digging on that picture, and you noticed that the tattoo didn't match to what Jey Uso has, correct?
Jay has in the picture it would be bright black because it covers his whole arm. But in that picture there's consistencies in the tattoo, it would have been full tattoo.
So I ran a reverse image search of that image, and I was able to find results right away.
When I did my Google Lens reverse image search, I couldn't find nothing.
I ran the image through our platform, socialcatfish.com, and I was able to find results instantly. And the person in that picture, he is an adult film actor.
Yep, of course. An adult film actor. Why am I not surprised?
Oh, okay.
Why would he send you a picture of another man?
Trying to get my trust, I guess. You know how they are.
So when you say you know how they are, who are you referring to?
So easy to go online and take a picture download it and send it to somebody.
Exactly.
So basically scammers.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what's going on.
Somewhat, yeah.
Fauna, why did you really reach out to us?
Because I'm not really all that smart in the head and I don't have the right tools.
Girl, that's not true. You are smart. It's just that, you just got so caught up in this shit is that, you've forgotten all the red flags. Well, okay, I wouldn't necessarily say that she forgot all the red flags. I mean, at least she's self-aware that these people are not who they say they are. They're not celebrities. They're scammers. Honestly, she's not stupid at all. It's just that, she just, beauty can make you overlook a lot of BS, man. It does. And, when it comes to online dating, you gotta be careful because ain't no telling what could be on the other side. A scammer or anybody in general.
To figure out things and I tried to do that image search myself and couldn't find nothing. And you guys were able to find something for me instead.
All right, well, I have the results of the IP trackers that we sent out. I'm going to share with you each of the results.
Yep. Lagos, Nigeria. I'm sorry. It's just a running gag at this point. It really is. Lagos, Nigeria is very notorious for being online scammers. It might as well be a running gag at this point.
Okay, so we created a fake gift card for Darby, and I want you to know that he clicked on it right away, and he clicked on it several times.
Yep.
And he's located in Lagos, Nigeria.
Oh, wow. Because if it was really Darby, it would be Nepal. Well, that's a shocker to me.
Well, I mean, at least she... Okay, well... I don't know if she was self-aware of the fact that, it's Lagos in Nigeria, but she knows now.
Man. He must have used an AI voice when he sent me that message last year. He sent me a voice message, and it sounded just exactly like Darby Allin, too.
So Jackson also clicked on the link, and coincidentally, he's also from Lagos, Nigeria.
Wow.
You mentioned that if you didn't reach out to us, you wouldn't have known these facts. I get the sense that you have an awareness of what's going on here, because you even mentioned you met your ex and you guys were video chatting every day. And you're not doing that with these guys. So you know what a real relationship looks like with a real person, and what it looks like if you're talking to someone that is not who they say they are.
Maybe I'm not smart enough to realize that.
I think you're really smart.
Don't say stuff like that, girl. It's just that, you just got so caught up into these people. It's just that, beauty is the eye of the beholder. But at the same time, you just have to pay attention to the red flags. I don't think she's stupid at all, honestly. She's not stupid. It's just that, love can make you do all sort of kind of crazy shit sometimes. You'd be surprised how beauty can make you overlook the red flags. That's another thing you gotta be self-aware of, too. She's not stupid at all.
I think you're a lot smarter than you take credit for, Fauna. And I think the more you continue to tell yourself that, the more negative thoughts that you're gonna have every single day. Like, I think partially you reached out to us because you're tired of these people overseas targeting you, but I also think you reached out to us to find some friends, and we are your friends. We want you to know that we have your back, but I don't like when my friends are negative. You're tearing yourself down, and we don't like to see you do that.
Maybe it's because I like what they're saying. Many people don't talk to me like the way they
Yep. Yep, that's the reason. The way how they talk to you, and how to emotionally manipulate you, thinking that they love you so much, when it's literally scammers just try to manipulate you to benefit their bottom line, like I said many times.
do, and it makes me feel good about myself.
I mean, we get it. This is like the number one reason why people fall for scams, is because of all of the nice, sweet things that they're telling you. But I mean, is it worth all of the money that you've given away?
Not really. Especially when I could have used it for other things. I do have my niece to help raise, so.
Fauna, you're a sweet, sweet person, and you don't have to pay me to tell you that.
And you're not dumb. You're not.
No.
Well,
Hell no. It's just that, like I said, love can make you do some crazy shit sometimes. And you're not stupid either, girl. You're not. If anything, in my opinion, she's actually really damn smart, in my opinion. I mean, she managed to figure out how to find reverse images with Google Lens. Hell, even I do that sometimes. Shit. But the only time I will ever do that is just trying to find certain information for like video games or or any of that stuff. But no, I don't think this woman should call herself stupid. Honestly, she should be proud of herself. Honestly, she should. She ain't stupid at all, and she shouldn't be calling herself stupid. She should be giving herself more credit of being more proud of herself.
Why do I let these people come in the first place, though? It's not like the first time. It's like over 5 years, like 20 different times.
Fauna, let's get you some help. Let us pay for you to go through therapy. We'll let you pick the therapist. But if you're open to it, we would love to help you, and we'd love to pay for you to seek some therapy.
Well, I was in high school, because I was adopted, and I let the weight of the world's negativity bring me down a lot.
Are you open to some therapy?
Yeah, I can be.
Okay. Well, let's reach out. I'll reach out to you after this. Let's see how we can help you out, okay?
All right.
Do you agree that this is an issue or a problem with talking to people online?
Well, there's a guy I know who is real that I'm talking to. His name is Travis, and he lives in Flint, Michigan, and yes, he is real.
And you met him face to face?
We never met face to face, but I know he's real.
How about this? Let me verify him for you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, just talk to people that you know online, and let's do what we can to help you out, Fauna. Let's boost up your self-esteem, because you seem like you're a bit low on spirits right now.
Well, I have been ever since Mom passed away. I don't have that back me up. I can't call her and be like, Mom, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. So I don't have my best friend anymore.
I'm sorry.
Do you have friends around you or any other family?
All my friends are back in my hometown. I'm north of my hometown.
I don't mean to get emotional, sorry.
I feel bad for this woman. She deserves so much, and I'm hoping that she'll talk to that guy face to face in Michigan, if she haven't already. I feel bad for her, man. Like, she doesn't need to put herself down. I mean, she figure out what to do. It fucking sucks that, she's just thinking that way. I feel so sorry for this woman. Like, y'all don't even know.
Sorry. Let's do this, Fauna. Let's get you some therapy. We'll help pay for it. Let's set that up as soon as possible, and let's get you feeling better. It seems like you're still grieving and you're still upset.
Because I'm going through a lot right now, and I can't call her. Especially with the cancer center next week. I still don't know.
Cancer fucking sucks, man. It's an underlining disease. I really don't know what to say. I feel bad for this woman, and the fact that her mom died from cancer. It's just like, honestly, just fuck cancer in general. Seriously, screw cancer.
If I have cancer or not.
Well, we're here for you, and why don't you let us know? Why don't you text me and let me know how that visit goes? Why don't you give me a call? We'll chat next week, and let's see how we can get you some help.
Wait a minute, did she just say did she just say that she had cancer, or did her mom have cancer?
Okay?
All right.
We're here for you, Fauna. We're your friends.
I appreciate it.
All right, block all those guys, okay?
Okay, I'll do it once I charge up my tablet.
Okay, sounds like a plan. And then we'll regroup later. We'll figure out a therapist that's close to you, and then I'll chat with you next week after you go to the doctor, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Thanks, Fauna.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're here. If you need someone to talk to, give us a call. We're here for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Fauna. Have a good day, okay?
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Talk to you real soon.
Disclaimer: the photos shown in our video are either published available or available images, or were provided to us by the interview subject. In many cases, these photos are taken from innocent individuals whom image has been misused to create fake profiles as part of an online scam. These individuals are also victims, as their photos are used without their knowledge or consent and are in no way connected into the fraudulent activity describes. Yeah, that's another thing you got to look into as well. Scammers will use a celebrity's profile pictures to make the other person actually think that they're actually talking to a celebrity that are on the online dating site. That's the other thing you got to be self-aware of as well.
If you have been involved in a romance scam, don't forget to report it. It helps get the word out and potentially stops other people from being scammed. Secret.
Well, I think that's all for the video. Excuse me. I think that's it for now. But before I close this video, I just want to take a minute to say that that there's gonna be like, what am I trying to say here? There will be more scam videos and more game content. It's just that, you know, I'm trying to pick which is better, if and if. So, yeah, there's that. And also, I kind of feel sorry for that woman who has to deal with, you know, okay, I don't know if she was dealing with cancer or her mom was dealing with cancer and died. But from what I heard, she passed away, so, and you know, it fucking sucks, man. Like, seriously, fuck cancer altogether. I wish it didn't exist, and I'm pretty sure we all wish that it never fucking existed. But that's all the time I have for this video. I will be making more gaming content and Scamfish commentary. I'll see you guys later, and remember to stay classy. See you later.